truth.
Smile all you want. I'm not in love with you.
The bell still rings. Do you hear it? Do you hear it? The bell still rings. Do you hear it? Do you hear it?
Of course it's not true.
You've got to pick who you can trust.
Smile all you want.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander, they can get any of us.
Hey, up! If it ain't the beast, man! Can't believe you found driftwood. How do you smell the ale over all that rotten fish? Get it?
The unfamiliar dwarf scratches his head nervously, then chuckles again. He doesn't seem sure what to say next.
Hey, shh, keep it low. I don't need Magisters crawling up my backside after I just emptied it out.
I'll be quiet as a mouse. You bet. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Now go on down. Effie's Emporium's your bag for sure.
He gives you his mischievous grin.
I did promise you the experience of a lifetime. That's the spirit.
He bows his head in salute and gets back to work.
Yeah, you're good with the Magisters caging anyone up that looks at
What's this? I found something.
Look at that. A fresh face. Lean and lovely. Like any true elf. Welcome be, Governor. Take a load off and enjoy Effie's plunder down under.
Ifan approaches you, a drink in his hand and a wide smile on his face. He clearly feels at home in this grimy place.
Want a drink?
He grins and hands you a drink, full of good cheer.
It's really been some adventure so far, eh?
Ifan's eyebrows raise, and his cheeks colour beneath his beard.
I'd say the same about you. I'm never lonely when you're around.
Ifan smiles, shyly. It's not a familiar expression on his rugged face. He inches closer to you, so close that you can feel the heat of his body warming you. You can smell his scent, wild and animalistic.
You're incredible.
He reaches out one scarred hand to touch your face, gentle as can be. Trembling, he smiles. Closing his eyes, he moves to kiss you too. Noise erupts in the Tavern around you as patrons cheer and clap your affectionate moment. Ifan meets your eyes and laughs softly, pulling you into a bear hug.
Let's try this again sometime, when there's not quite so much company.
He squeezes your hand and winks. only moving away when he sees your answering smile.
Not much of a landlubber, but sometimes I get no choice in the matter. Besides...
Well now, how's my favorite god woken?
Looking at him, you are struck by the ease with which he lives in his body. His long, lean frame is relaxed, but his hands fidget, dexterously twirling a coin between each finger. He hums gently to himself. He turns to you in surprise. Seeing the look in your eyes, he freezes like a deer before carriage lanterns. A blush rises above the line of his sharp cheekbones.
I don't even know how to begin to say what I want to say to you. But, you bring quite some mess into my life. And I like it.
He grins, bashful, and turns back to studiously dancing the coin between his fingers.
Good to meet you, Governor. What's your poison, then? A sip or a smoke? Aye, so it is. But not just any Druidnay. Oh no. My own special blends. Further down's the arena, see? And the gladiators are always on the lookout for an edge. I give them that edge. You could say that my darling herbs flower in the flesh and blossom in the brain. So, if you're interested, Governor, all you have to do is use your imagination. How can I make you bloom? Take all the time you need. Pleasure doing business with you, Governor. effing Ben Mazd, as I live and breathe. I didn't think I'd see you back in Driftwood again. No, don't tell me. If I don't know the story, I won't have to lie about it later.
She reaches out to pinch your cheek and gives you an exaggerated wink.
So what's your poison, Governor? A sip or a smoke? Take all the time you need. Pleasure doing business with you, Governor.
Are you? No, you aren't.
Hail, darling. Call me Dorothea.
She draws close. You feel her breath on your neck, hot, moist.
Oh, yes. I have something that you want. But I only bargain with those I deem deserving. Those who have accomplished great things. So, tell me, are you worthy of my gift? If you swam your way here, I might consider that a notable triumph. But honey, I know you didn't swim. You'll have to give me something more impressive than that. Surely you've accomplished something of note. Indeed. This is acceptable. You are nearer the one than most self-described heroes I've known. So, tell me, are you ready for me to grant you your greatest desire? I see the questions scurrying through your head. It's worrying too much and wandering too far. If you show yourself to me, I will show myself to you. You have a need. To expose it, look into my ring and tell me what you see there. Gaze into the gem, my lovely.
She flashes her ring at you, and you stare at the luminescent stone at its center. You are floating on a current of pure source, surrounded by a kaleidoscope of colors and fuzzy images. On the horizon looms a dark silhouette. As you approach, a beam of light washes the shadow away, revealing to you...
Yes. I see you clearly now. It is immortality you desire, as do we all. It's not something I can give, but I can give you the breath of life. In return, I ask for one courtesy. A kiss. A kiss. Most delicious. Meet me around the corner, and come alone. An audience is not required.
Dorothea sees you and heaves a shuddering sigh. She bites into her lower lip with enough force that a drop of blood seeps out. Blood and something else. Something green.
Darling, I admit I wish we could share more carnal pleasures. Yet I think a kiss is the height of intimacy. Now come closer and receive your soul's desire.
You draw closer and close your eyes, eager to feel her lips on yours. Yet her lips do not press against yours, and her hands do not caress your face. She is a woman no longer, but a were-spider. Her fang painlessly sinks into your neck. You still hear her words, though they sound muffled, as if filtered through a glass wall.
I can't give you endless life. Instead, take this phoenix idol. Keep it on you. Should you die, the idol will resurrect you. You can cheat death once this way. We part ways now. I'll remember this moment. Oh, honey. You look so nonplussed. It was just a nibble, not a mist of death fog.
She kisses her forefinger, then presses it against your forehead.
Now go.
The tigers fly, the leopards lie, and you, oh! But I know you, don't I? I have seen you in the night, the awoken one, hounded by dying gods. Just a dream, of course, just a dream.
That's the spot.
Down for a little scuffling and tussling? Let's see if you got some fight in ya. That just may interest our current champion, Murga. She'll want to talk with you herself before she'll assent to any challenge. Watch your words, mind. She takes against you, there'll be no talking yourself into her good graces again. On your way, then.
What do you want? Boss is busy.
Beast strokes his beard for a few seconds, buries his hand inside it, then whips it out again to display his extended middle finger. He marches past, finger still raised, to the chagrin of the gawking guard. The guard shrugs back.
Boss can take care of himself. I'd like to see your friend try that with him. I brought you up from girl to woman, Marla. Like you was my own. This.
He lifts his right arm, showing a white bandage beneath his ribs. A wet red spot shows through.
This ain't the thanks I expected. Who sent you?
The formidable dwarf slams his fist on the side table. You hear a loud crack.
Enough! Do you know they killed Anhar? Do ya? Start talking sense or I'll take that tongue right out of your mouth and fry it for supper.
Beast growls under his breath and slowly reaches for his weapon. Beast thrusts his weapon at his fellow dwarf, who looks first to you, then to Beast. He's surprisingly unfazed by the obvious threat.
Bart! Cade! Get her to talk or bleed her out. She ain't one of mine anymore.
His sneer travels from the restrained dwarf to you.
And you. You're a brave lad waltzing in here now. I know who you are, you know. The Beast of the Sea. What brings you to this good-for-nothing town?
Operation Downfall, you numbskull. And you'll tell me what you know, or I'll turn your guts inside out and stuff them down your throat.
Disgusting. Well, before you go blood-crazed, you should know the Queen's no friend of mine. Not no more.
He hawks a wad of spit on the floor, then motions to the room around him.
I'm a businessman. I can't say I always keep things on the up and up, but I don't think a rogue pirate's got a lot of room to judge a man for his various trade concerns. And what Justinia's cooking up ain't so good for my bottom line. I don't want to help Justinia. I want to stop her.
Beast considers Lohar's words for a moment, then sheaths his weapon and motions to Lohar to keep talking.
I thought you'd see things my way. Come, make yourself comfortable. We'll have a chat when you're ready.
I heard rumour Mordus is working for the Order. What say you?
Not much of a landlubber, but sometimes I get no choice in the matter. Besides, there's business to take care of. I always figured every dwarf is pure of heart when they pop out of their mummas, but we ain't born cruel. We're made cruel. That means we can be made uncruel. Not sure Lohar will ever be an upstanding member of his community, but he knows where to draw the lines.
Brave lass, waltzing in here now. I hope for your sake you've got good news for me.
I heard rumour Mordus is working for the Order.
Family matter. She's one of mine. Acting like her brains are scrambled, though. Came after me with a knife. Lucky for me, she caught an old wound. Scar slowed down the knife. So, how'd you make it out of Fort Joy? I've got people. They've got people. People talk. The Magisters never shut up long enough to listen. But me, I love a good story. Here's one I heard lately. A group of strangers landed on the beaches outside town. Magisters people. You one of her little seekers? Chasing down Godwoken and begging them to save us all? Alder's been telling us all kinds of this and that about Godwoken. Haven't seen any evidence of them myself. So no, I'm not convinced. We're swirling a drain. If someone doesn't plug it, we'll slip down easy as you please. So, what do you want? Ah, I should have guessed. I could help you, but last I heard you was working for the Magisters. Big shots at the boats. Now, why in the name of all that hurts would I help a worm like that?
An unpleasant smirk twitches around the corners of his mouth.
Right. I reckon I could help you out, depending on what you can do for me.
He gestures towards the bandage across his side.
Had a bit of family trouble lately. My girl Marla got it in her head to come after me with a short blade. That ain't like Marla. Ain't like her to pull the silent treatment either. Something's going on. And wouldn't you know it, that blade she used wasn't any normal bit of steel. Belonged to another of my people. Guy's name is Mordus. Bit of a loner, but smart as hell. I sent a few guys to go check on him, see if he knew what had got into Marla, but no one can find him. I'd like a word with the guy. Glad you see it that way. No one's seen him in a good few. I've got some people checking out his house near the tavern now, though. Tell them I sent you, and they'll let you know what they've found. Truth is, they might be glad to see you. Reckon a sorcerer will have better luck finding one of their own. Well, like I said, Mordus is a special guy. A sorcerer, matter of fact. Maybe even one of the ones Seaver's after. If there's something you want to find out from him, you might want to ask before I have my word with him. Here, you can take this off my hands. More suited to your kind, really. Good luck.
Not much of a landlubber, but sometimes I...
Well now, how's my favorite Godwoken?
Ifan claps you on the shoulder and beams at you, affection for you plain in his eyes.
Yes.
You're making this much harder than it needs to be.
Isn't it time for another snap? I almost feel bad for you. Almost. Leave me be, Elf. This traitor needs my attention. Watch 'em fight. Watch 'em. See that? Right in the kisser. doesn't even... doesn't...
I've spotted something.
You've got enough in front of you.
The cook acknowledges you with a graceful little bow, but keeps her eyes on you the whole time.
There's nothing here for you, sister. You should go back out front, where it's safe. There are other elves, ones who aren't working and have time to talk.
The briefest hint of disdain flickers across the cook's taciturn features.
Some wouldn't see any luck here. Some would be ashamed to serve those who mock our own customs, who defile our ancestor trees, and sow nothing but death. Some would. But I must work. Cinnamon, not nutmeg. There's a food shortage in these parts. Fresh meat can be hard to come by. Liberal seasoning helps disguise all sorts of sins. Now, please, I must return to my work. Sharp knives, boiling liquids, short tempers. Don't underestimate the dangers here. Now, please, I must insist. Here, my special stew just for my elven kin. Take it with my compliments. Now, I really must get back to my work.
What would I do without you?
Please, I must insist you keep out of my kitchens. It's not safe for you to wander about like this. I'm merely catering to our sensibilities. A stew of animal meats would be an assault on our senses, enough to turn the stomach.
Hey, Rudy, Nova.
Dear Lucian, be glad you don't have to witness this sudden elf. You've got enough in front of you, elf.
Hey, Rudy, Nova.
Pipe down, will you?
Please, I must insist you keep out of my kitchen.
This ring, it bears the Magister's seal. And there's blood on it.
You've got enough in front of you, elf.
Not for the belly, but they lose themselves to ancient worlds. Lost in memory, present gone from sight. Unthreatened by the void, they rise together, chasing off the darkness with the light.
The spirit of a Magister stares dumbly at her translucent hand, the fingers of which have been sheared off.
My ring! Where's my ring?
Something shakes the Magister's ghost from her stupor. Her gaze falls on the ring and brightens.
My ring!
The spirit hesitates, piecing the fragmented memories together.
I sense no danger. Who would if a cook approached them, smiling?
Your words take a long moment to sink in, like they're being translated for the netherworld.
Return it home to my brethren.
The spirit smiles at you. If it weren't for circumstances, it'd be almost heartwarming.
Culture's past. A feast not for the belly, but the mind. Alas, they lose themselves to ancient worlds. Lost in memory, present gone from sight. But threatened by the void, they rise together, chasing off the darkness with the light.
Belson, my inkwell is
Course,
dry.
sir.
Fetch me some
Right
more.
away.
The Magister startles, realizing there's a...
What do you want, elf? You can't just come in here as you please. There's Magisters missing. I'm trying to conduct a bloody investigation. I didn't ask for your opinion, savage. I asked why you're here. Now answer me.
Carver's face pulls into a sneer.
Or how about gold? Do you care about that? There's a reward for putting an end to this mess. Maybe you can succeed where Barwill and her comrades are failing. Good. Keep me informed if you find anything. Otherwise, keep out of my sight. Well, do you know anything?
The Magister snatches the ring from your palm and stares at it.
This is a conduct award. I presented it to Magister Harrick myself. She was the second one to be taken.
He shudders and abruptly turns to his subordinate.
Bellwether, get over to the Black Bull Tavern and question their cook. See if there's any truth to this. And you, if I find this is some sort of trick, there'll be consequences. Now go. Bellwether, I need those reports, damn it.
Hands where I can see them, elf. I'm arresting you on suspicion of murder.
You shouldn't have seen that. Now I have to make sure that you stay silent.
be the cook for stew, friend elf?
Cooking notes. Wait, there's something wrong with this.
A lifeless elven child is cradled in your arms. Your vision blurs with tears. You look away. To a raised valley below, tendrils of death fog dissipate, revealing a victorious Divine Order army advancing. Humans, Magisters, murderers.
I've sent Magister Barwin to look into your tales, stranger. She hasn't reported back yet, but if she finds out you're lying, there'll be hell to pay. Understand? You're certain it was her? I won't allow for any doubt. I won't let my reputation be tarnished by a task left unfinished. Death is a constant risk for all who serve with the Magisters. I won't apologize for doing my duty. Now, this sordid business is ended. Here, your reward.
He hands you a pouch of gold before absently waving his hand for you to leave.
Wait until headquarters hears of my success. Perhaps I'll be promoted. Wait until headquarters hears of my success. Perhaps I'll be promoted.
what I get. Bloody tainted stew! Made us a little, fish into some of my stew. Bloody mackerel must have been tainted. Save me, Lucian! Why the devil is this stall out in the open? Why the devil is this stall out in the open?
I've spotted something.
Well, ain't you a tall drink at all, Ness? What can I do for you, honey?
She fluffs them and coos.
You're so very, very sweet to notice, honey. Ain't easy keeping him so nice in a dusty town like this. But I do take pride in him. Sure, why not? Not all of them hatch, you know. And between you and me, honey, I don't mind the taste of an omelette now and again. Go on and scoot then, honey.
The cat stares up at you. Its midnight black pupils are too prominent for you to discern the colour of its glazed eyes.
8 lives already gone, but I'd gladly lose the last if you can throw me a fish. One of those smelly kind. But I need 'em. So yummy. They taste like shadows and spoiled cream, and turn the air dark. It feels so beautiful against my fur, like being caressed by black cotton.
The cat eats the fish in a few seconds' time, then looks up at you and gives a groggy meow.
Maybe I should stick to the good stuff for a while. But I'll miss the shadow.
He pokes his nose at your map, leaving a wet spot.
I think you'll find something interesting there. Found me some goodies during life number 6. Now, if you don't mind, I need a bit of me time.